What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Andrew here again with another bowling ball review video for you today. Today we have the brand new Optimum Idol Pearl from Roto. Today we're here at Shrewsbury Lanes, like I said, on this right lane, applied with the Shrewsbury Lanes high friction house shot. So why don't we start to the right here a little bit with this thing and see what she looks like. One thing to note, I did hit this thing with a little 4000 pad out of the box just because it comes super duper shiny. So I wanted to try to blend it out a little bit. All right, I'm gonna start to the right here. All right, 1 for 1. All right, so kind of what I did there, I started to the right, about 10 at the arrows, took my hand out of it, a little firmer ball speed. Just because there is so much friction to the right, I thought if I overhit it a little bit, it would probably go Brooklyn. So why don't we go, let's throw one more there in the same spot. Taking my hand out of it a little firmer, really test this thing. Kind of shocked so far. I didn't really feel like it was ever going to float through the front that easy to the right, even with my firmer speed and everything. Pretty shocked so far. I really do love these colors on this thing though. It's kind of got that original Idol solid purple, Optimum Idol solid purple, and some pink in there. It looks really good. We're going to stay in the same spot, kind of throwing it hard and not hitting it. Kind of speechless so far. I'm excited for this thing. Holy cow. Yeah, so the core in this ball is the exact same as the Optimum Idol Solid, and the cover is the Micro Tracks Plus Pearl, which was last used on the Magic Gem, with a similar surface to what I hit it to before I started out of the box. So I love that ball. That's why I decided to hit this with a little surface. Kind of match the covers up a little bit. All right, I feel like it's hard to want to move in and do something different from there, so why don't we just keep striking? Ooh. All right, that's a really good sign. That was a hair slower, grabbed it just a little bit. It still got through the front enough to not go high, so that's good, trip to 4. Good feeling. All right, so I think that's a good sign now where we can kind of move in and start getting our hand around it. Just a couple at a time, nothing crazy. So I think I'm gonna go like 2 or 3, maybe move my eyes in a couple. Not super hit it, but maybe bring the ball speed down just a hair. Oh. All right, wow. I didn't really feel like I got on that one too much, but yeah, as you can see, that thing really wanted to go left off the friction. So that was actually the design intent for this guy here. Obviously, as your Optimum Idol Solid kind of starts to be lazy down lane, this would be the next ball to go to. Pearl version, a little more responsive off the friction. So far, I think I'll give him a 10 out of 10 for design intent and development for sure. We'll see if he can make spares, make me look like a good bowler. Just kidding. Oh, 3. All right. That's harder than throwing strikes, I'm telling you what. All right, so yeah, I actually thought that one was pretty good. I'm gonna move in some more, kind of get into my comfort zone. I feel like at least on fresh oil, this ball's gonna like, sounds weird, but firmer ball speeds and not around the lane too much. Really is gonna wanna like to see the friction from straighter angles. So let's see what this thing can do from farther left. All right, I retract my last statement. That was really in the oil, and that thing red. Really responsive, like I said before. Again, so far this ball is just kind of making me speechless. I still really can't get over the color. Man, this thing looks good. All right, you got a 4-bagger, 7 spare strike. I guess we're gonna stay in that spot again, if I can remember where I stood. Ooh, that was a really good shot. All right. Can't strike every time, right? All right. So far, like I said, I definitely see this being not the first ball out of your bag, even on house shots, really, unless you alter the surface a little bit more than even what I did. But I can definitely see this coming into play later on in the day, for sure, when there's a lot of friction and you need some responsiveness. All right. As always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Yeah, if you have any questions or want to see anything in the future, you might want to see me do different or do more of, less of, whatever you think. Yeah, I think I went over it already, but the layout I chose on this ball is I kind of do the same on everything. Pin over my bridge, which is about a 4 3/4 inch pin to my pap. Kick the CG out a little bit, nothing crazy. Allows me to test these balls out to the best of my ability and my style of play. Obviously, I'd like to thank Shrewsbury Lanes for allowing me to make these videos. Give that one a little air time. I'm kind of trying to, do different things, shot by shot here. Obviously, I want to try to shoot the best game I possibly can to make this ball look as good as I can, but it's always good to be honest and do different things and really show you what it's going to be like when you go to buy one of these balls for yourself. Don't want you to expect anything that is unexpected. All right. So far, I would, if I had to compare this ball, obviously I see really similarities in between this and the solid, even though this is a Pearl cover, like I said previously. But if I were to compare this to another Pearl in the current lineup with the Storm family, I would probably put it in line with like a Summit Peak or like a little stronger, much stronger Exponent Pearl for sure. But definitely fits the realm of all the other Pearl symmetrical balls. All right, I'm gonna really try to throw this one good here. Got 2 frames left, so let's make the best of it. All right. Another really good thing about this ball is I'm really throwing it all over the place here. And I know the lanes are really easy, but it seems really forgiving. So forgiving and controllable can kind of be confused sometimes. I wouldn't say this is overly controllable just because it's pretty violent off the friction, but it's definitely forgiving. So meaning if I miss in, I don't feel like it's gonna, get 4. If I miss right, I don't feel like it's gonna, miss the head pin. So it's at least keeping me around the pocket and able to make spares. So that's good for you league players out there. Another thing to finish up on as we're getting close to the end of this game here, I feel like a lot of balls these days really fit certain styles. So, some balls may be good for people that throw it really hard. Some balls really good for people that throw it really slow. They don't hook as much or they hook more. So far, what I'm seeing out of this ball, I feel like the surface is really going to be easy to tweak for multiple different styles. So that's always what you want to see when you go to purchase a bowling ball. Kind of eliminates the guessing game a little bit. All right, let's make this thing go through the pins good. All right, we're kind of reaching its limits here, at least on this fresh house shot. I don't really see it having a problem plowing through the oil much, but once I kind of get to a certain spot, it really wants to kind of push a little too much through there. That's not a bad thing, it's just we're showing its limits here. All right, so I can throw 2 more here for 235 clean. I'm gonna go back to the right where I started this video. Let's see if I can close out with a double, just to kind of remind you of the versatility of this thing here. So I gotta make sure I throw this thing pretty hard and don't hit it. All right, pretty good shot there. Maybe a little push down from when I was in real deep there, but we're gonna make this spare and close out this video. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it today for the Optimum Idol Pearl. I'm gonna wait for this guy to come back and talk a little more about it, and then I'll let you be on your way. But as always, thanks for watching and supporting our channel here. And make sure to pick up one of these Optimum Idol Pearls, either here in the St. Louis area at Ray Orr's Pro Shop or online at InsideBowling.com. We'll see you guys on the next one.